Celtics,
gave
him
a Christmas gift of Kevin Garnett after you had acquired Ray Allen as well. So the combination of Ray Allen and KG.
But that's his point, Stephen A.
Wait a minute. Ultimately, that is what happened. But in the end, when you're talking about a career, again, if you're talking about individual talent and them balling, even though most of us would take Wade, we're not going to disrespect Paul Pierce like that and act like he wasn't a champion and he couldn't ball and he couldn't close. But when you bring up the conversation of career, his career doesn't mess with Dwayne Wade.
No, that's the point. It messes with it. It just loses. Like, I agree. There's no disagreement that Wade had the superior career and was the better player, by the way. But it's not like Paul Pierce doesn't have an argument to be made. He just loses the argument. The man has standing. He's a Hall of Fame.
He loses the argument, obviously.
Hold on. He's a Hall of Fame player who's saying the point you just made was his point. He didn't have any help. He didn't play with anyone until they put the big three together, essentially at the end of his career. And what he's saying when you say 3 championships to 1 championship, he's like, give me Shaq when Shaq was still that good. Give me LeBron and Bosh when I'm still young and good, and I'd have more championships.
So we don't understand that he's saying that. We all just clueless. We can't understand English. We don't comprehend that Paul Pierce is saying that. But I'm just saying the point is this is what his career doesn't compare. His career doesn't compare.
Hold on. He played 19 seasons. Was a 4-time All-NBA player and won a championship when he was an old guy, and was a Finals MVP. And his game translates to this era probably better. Like, if he was playing in this era, he'd probably be remembered as a better player even than he was in that era.
I'm not talking about you. Go ahead. I'll listen.
The thing that I'm reacting to more than anything is people are acting like Paul Pierce attacked the man personally. They're not acting. That's nonsense. They're not acting like he attacked Dwayne. They're not acting like that. No, what they're saying is he's flagrantly wrong. Don't turn this into something that it's not. They're not attacking Dwayne. He's not attacking Dwayne Wade personally. That's not what he's saying. Right, but I have seen responses to Paul Pierce by people
who
may have an interest in it. Gabrielle Union.
Oh.
What?
Right.
What? Oh, the wife came in the defense of her husband.
No, but it wasn't in defense of her husband in terms of the merits of the case, which she would win. It was like as though Paul Pierce attacked him personally, which he didn't.
So what you gonna say? His son? What you gonna say next? Dwayne Wade's son attacked him too because he said my dad had a better career than you. That's an attack.
It's when you say how dare you do this? It's wrong because. And you bring up other stuff that Paul Pierce isn't talking about. If you ask Paul Pierce who's better, him or Michael Jordan, he's going to say him. He thinks he's the best.
I kind of love that about him.
Yes.
Even if it's slightly delusional, it's kind of amazing.
Yes, it is kind of amazing.
I'm going 70-30 Wade to Paul.
I'm
Both
annoyed
are Hall
by
of
the
Famers.
subject. Paul Pierce is a Hall of Famer, but I'm annoyed by the subject. I'm not talking about it no more.
Stephen A's annoyed. Let's let him get a break in. Where's the one place Stephen A doesn't want to see Kevin Durant next year? His answer might surprise you. We have a lot planned for you on Tuesday. Who will win the national title, Virginia or Texas Tech? Jay Williams and our coach Seth Greenberg will join us to break it all down. And we'll look ahead to the final 3 days of the NBA regular season. First Take, 10 a.m., ESPN.